If you clicked on this video, you're probably wondering if this 6 cent six sack is worth buying, or you're just curious to see what is included in a six sack. So if that's you, keep watching this video. I think you're gonna like this product from 6 cents, and I think it's a great way to start upping your tackle and having more and more in your arsenal to target those fish with. And for anybody new to the channel, my name is Matt Luna. I make a lot of on-the-water fishing videos, tournament fishing videos, and tackle making videos. So if that sounds like stuff that you want to watch, make sure to hit that subscribe button. This right here is the 6 cent six sack. This is by far the best subscription tackle program on the market. And you're gonna see why in this video, because we're gonna open up this sack right here and show you the different baits that are inside. The first bait that we got in here is the Munch 40 from 6 cents in the Shad Burst color. This bait dives 2 to 3 feet, so it's perfect for right now all over the country. Maybe the north guys, this may not be the deal right now because it might be just a little bit too early. But for pretty much anybody else in the country, this shallow running crankbait is going to be great because these fish are shallow in a lot of the country right now because of the spawn. This is going to be a great little bait to run around. This little shad imitation color is going to be great as well. Those fish cruising about to bed are going to eat this bait, and then you're also going to be able to catch some of the fish off the bed on a bait like this because they're going to be thinking that that's a bait or that's a fish that's coming to eat the eggs off the bed. So a shallow crankbait like this can really put fish in the boat this time of year. All right, let's get into the next bait. The next bait is going to be the Provoke 97X. This is a jerk bait, dives 3 to 5 feet, and it's a 1/2 ounce. This is a junior size jerk bait, and it's a 1/2 ounce, which is pretty awesome because you're gonna be able to cast it on casting gear, bait casting gear. And I just feel like fishing a jerk bait, you're able to fish it a little bit more efficiently. I always notice it's a little bit more cumbersome to fish a jerkbait on spinning equipment, which a lot of those junior size jerkbaits require. This is a great color in the Prophet Shad color. It's going to imitate shad very, very well. It's got a little chartreuse line across the side, which I think kind of separates the jerkbaits from one another. I really like having a jerkbait with that chartreuse side. This is just a great shad imitation. It's gonna be able to catch fish all over the place. All right, so we're gonna go right back into the sack to find another bait. And this bait is the Ned Fry in the Watermelon Sense color. This Watermelon Sense color is going to be like a watermelon with a blue in it. And there is a blue and black flake inside. Really, really natural color, really unique color as well. And I think it's gonna catch fish in stained and clear water. This bait is great to kind of do like that floating worm kind of a technique. It's a little thick for that, but I think it works great. It's also a great one to cut down and fish on a Ned rig. But yeah, you can throw this on a Carolina rig and just drag it around, Nico rig it. A lot of different things you can do with this 6 cents Ned Fry. And one of the things that's great about 6 cents is usually, obviously I don't know for sure in this sack specifically, but when you get a soft plastic like that Ned Fry, they include some sort of hook or some sort of jig head that combines with the plastic, so that way you're not having to add to what you got in the six sack. They're providing you what you need to fish it in at least one particular way. So we're gonna find out if that's the case in this sack, but normally that's the case. So we're gonna go in there and grab the next item out of the sack, which is the Crush Mini 25X. This is a 1/4 ounce bait, dives 2 to 4 feet, and it's the Ghost Pro Shad. Ghost Pro Shad is gonna be a great clear water color. This is also one of those small shad imitations that's gonna be great just like that Munch 40 was. It's gonna have a little bit of a different action. That Munch 40 has a much wider, much more aggressive action than this one, this Crush Mini 25X. This one you might need to be casting on that spinning reel unless you have a reel and a rod combo that's gonna help you cast that 1/4 ounce a little bit easier. You can do that on a casting reel and a casting rod, but sometimes you might wanna try it on a spinning setup because you might just get a little bit more action out of it because you're using that light line, and most spinning reels, or spinning rods for that matter, have a little bit lighter of a tip, so it's gonna allow this bait to do the max amount that it's designed to do. So I can feel in here, and we got more stuff in the bag, and I think I did just feel a set of hooks in there. So we're gonna pull that out. These are the 6 cents jugular hybrid hook in a 3/0 size. This is gonna be great for that Ned Fry like I mentioned. 3/0 round bend. I like to differentiate when I use a round bend versus when I use a EWG style. I think EWGs are what I go to the most if there's not wood around. But when there's wood around, I'm definitely using a round bend. I think the round bend just doesn't get hung up around that wood as much as the EWG. That EWG has a tendency to expose itself and get hung on the wood a lot, where the round bend doesn't do that, but you still get good hookups on both of them. So I kind of like having both in my box all the time, but that 3/0 is a great size for that Ned Fry that they gave you already. So I think we got a couple more things in here, and this bait right here is the Crush Flat 75X in the Wild Lava Craw color. This bait is 5/8 ounce and it dives 2 to 5 feet. This is a great pre-spawn color right here, because like I said, not everywhere in the country is full-on spawn. Where I live right now, I think it's pretty close to full-on spawn. I haven't been out on the water this weekend, but days make a big difference this time of year, because you have pre-spawn conditions and then all of a sudden light switch turns on and all of a sudden it's game on. Half the bass in the lake seem to be spawning, and it's just wave after wave after wave getting going. The spawn here where I live doesn't last a long time. I think, a couple weeks and it's pretty much done for the year. Other places the spawn lasts a lot longer, but these orange and red color baits are great in the pre-spawn, and this bait is great when that water's cold. So maybe the guys up north, as those fish start coming, this might be a great bait to start throwing around, because for whatever reason, the pre-spawn situations, those oranges, those reds really make a difference. And this flat side bait's not going to give such an aggressive action as other square bills do. So it's just a great bait to throw in that cold water. So I think we have one more bait in the sack right now, and we're going to pull it out. And what we got right here is the Axle Hybrid Swinging Jig right here. This is the black light color. This is a 1/2 ounce jig. And what this jig does is basically allows you to weedlessly hook the soft plastic trailer on this swim jig. This is the hybrid jig, so you can fish it as a swim jig, but you can also drag it on the bottom as you would a typical jig. It kind of has this triangular head with like a little bit of a flatter area on it, so it allows you to do both. So it's not a true swim jig, and it's not like exactly like a football jig. It'll do both. It'll go through grass, it'll come up and over brush. You can flip it, you can pitch it, you can swim it, you can do a lot of different things. That's why it's called the hybrid one. But the unique thing about this jig in particular is that it has a screw lock, so you can screw lock your plastic in place, and then you can basically texpose the hook on your soft plastic to give you that weedless look that you don't normally have with a traditional jig. You have the weed guard on a traditional jig, but this one really gets that hook weedless. This black light color is also going to be great in Florida when you're wanting those black and blues, or in dirty water, because right now we still are tending to get some rain. So those cuts and coves that you might be fishing might all of a sudden end up being dirty because you got a nice front the night before, it washed a lot of dirt and mud into the area, and it's all dark. So you might want to go with this black light color with that black and purple and blue in there, and to help those fish see it and kind of get those fish to bite in that dirty water. So as we've gone through this 6 sack, a lot of these baits are perfect for the pre-spawn and the spawn. And another thing that doesn't get talked about like baits do when it's the spawning season are your sunglasses, because when it's spawning, you either need to see those fish on the beds, or you need a pair of sunglasses that are gonna help you see those fish cruising. Because sometimes you're gonna have those males cruising, which may not be what you're looking for when it comes tournament time, but then those females end up there cruising as well. And when those females are up cruising, you need to be able to see them, so that way you know that you need to target that shallow water. And a good pair of sunglasses, like a pair of Waterlands, will help you do that. Waterlandco.com is a great place to go get a pair of polarized sunglasses that are going to help you see into the water. They're going to help you see those fish during the spawn, whether it's bed fishing or catching those fish that are just cruising the bank. A pair of Ashores, a pair of bed fisher frames, or one of my favorites, the Slange frames, and then the pair that I love to wear off the water are the Hybros. They have a frame style that you will like. They got different lens colors for the different conditions as well. So head over to the waterlandco.com website. That's the Waterland Fishing website. It's waterlandco.com. Use my discount code. It's Luna15. It's going to save you 15% off your purchases. So as you can see, guys, this is a great monthly program from 6 Cents. The 6 Cents 6 sack is available on the 6 Cents website, 6centsfishing.com. I have a discount code to offer you guys if you want to sign up for this 6 sack. My discount code is LunaSuper6. If you use that discount code, it's going to save you $10 off your first month of signing up. You're getting these baits at a discount. Now with my discount code, you're getting them at even more of a discount for that first month. So it's a win-win for everybody involved. You go over there, they know that I'm getting you to go over there, and then you're getting awesome 6 cents baits at a discount every single month. So it's a great program for everybody involved. So guys, if you weren't convinced with this particular unboxing, I've done others on the channel. So if you want to watch another one to get an even better idea of what you might be getting if you sign up, click on the unboxing video on the screen right now, and I'll see you guys in the next video. See ya.